Elsa here. Well, this video, I'm not going to be doing a project, so if you're expecting a project, then you just might want to shut this off. And if you just want to hear me talk, then keep it on. I'm usually just about the projects in my videos, so I thought I'd try to do one that's a little bit more personable. And this video is also just to fill in the gaps for my videos, because I'm taking so long to do videos anymore. So I don't go so long without making a video, and then I can show you what I'm doing in the shop. So if you don't like that, then don't watch this, but if you do, then cool. I'm also thinking, since it is taking me so long to do videos anymore, so weird, that I might do this on a regular basis. So I'm thinking if anybody has any questions or stuff that you want to ask me and I can answer those, then we could do that. A friend suggested that, so if you want, sure. One question I get a lot is, where do you get your blue pine? I get it locally, and I don't know if they deliver or not. If people ask me, I usually just refer them to those places. I guess I should find out if they mail stuff out. So I'll show you what I'm working on now. I made that colorful cockatoo a couple months back, and I'm making one that's the colors of the actual cockatoo. And so that's in the works in Intarsia. I'm making these crosses all the time, and my cousin asked me to make one, so I'm making one for him. That's gonna be his right there. And then I have a bunch more going in the works right there. And that's to use up my scrap. Yes, I love it. There's my laser, and this is a feather project I have. I marked out where I want some laser words to go, and so that's sitting there waiting. For that, I have to bring my computer up because I had a computer and I set it all up, but it wouldn't talk to my laser because it was Windows 7. So I don't know if that's a thing or what, but it didn't work for me. So I have to haul my computer up and back. Oh well. I'm also working on making a river table for my son. He asked me if I would make him one for their dining room. So this is 2 pieces of juniper that husband and I put together, and then we both worked on flattening it. Now I'm getting the river in the center, and I'll get the rest of the bark off and stuff like that. Yeah, this is actually going to be a build video, so it'll be a video one of these days. I also got another bench that I'm going to restore. I probably won't make a video of that since I've done that already, but I was so excited to find this one. Look how cool that back is. Woo! Yeah! Love it! Then I also got this great piece of wood from a garage sale, and I kind of ruined it because I sanded it and it took all the gray off. So then I stained it gray, but I'm not liking it. So I think I'm going to sand it again, and I'm going to ebonize it, or maybe just stain it with an ebony stain. But I just think it's a cool looking piece of wood. I also made this Intarsia Horse many years ago. It's pretty rough, but it still looks cool. So one thing I didn't do is I didn't have a piece here, and so it looked like he was too skinny or something. So I've cut this piece, and I'm going to somehow put the horse on like this and give him more of a neck. Like that. I think that will make him look better. I have a whole bunch of projects that I've messed up on that I'm trying to fix. Oh, that's the way it goes though, huh? Also, I've been making signs with my laser. These are a few that I've made lately. And this right here, I had a whole bunch of scraps of little pieces of spalted maple, and so I made a little foot or whatever you want to call for the back of it, and I just think it looks so cool. So it's on the back there. So it sits like that, and then that foot just kind of matches it. Yeah. So cool. So another thing that I have been asked about is the Max 20. So what that was my friend Max, who is a contributor to OPP quite often, and we've gotten to emailing and all that stuff, and he challenged me to do 20 projects in 2020. And so it's already 2021, but in 2020, I was able to do 20 and more, and he did 20 and more. And so I've been wanting to do a video about it and talk about it, but I don't know how to do it because there's so many projects of ours that we finished that year that, yeah, it would make a really, really long video. So what I'm thinking is, I'll get with Max and find out if this is okay, but on my webpage, I think I'll just make a page that's the Max 20, and it will just show that whole year of projects that he and I did. And so then when people ask, I can just refer you to the Max 20 page on my website, which is Size Corner. Yeah, that sounds cool. Oh, and then also this year, 2021, we have another challenge, and it's 12 Intarsias for 21. So 1, 2, in, 2, 1. And Max is way ahead of me. I'm way behind. Way. I need to get on that. And then on a more personal note, you know, I'm a Christian, and right now the world is like going down a pit, a big pit. But you know what? We're told that's going to happen, so it's not surprising. But it's just weird to be living in it, in it while it's happening now. So with that, I want to get into Bible memorizing, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the laser, and my memory verse, I'm going to laser it off and then have it so that I can get my memory verse memorized. So before I tried memory verse like once a month, and no, I never kept up with it. And so now I'm going to try to do once a week. And so I need accountability on that. So this week's memory verse is, actually it's Psalm chapter 1. So it's the entire chapter, but it's only like, I don't know, 8 verses or something like that. And I have like the first 2 memorized. The first 2, I think. Anywho, I haven't even lasered it yet, so I need to get on that. So I guess that's all I have today for this. If you have any questions, like I said, just send them in. Yeah, email. And my email is undeniably.si@gmail.com. And I really don't like that email. And when my son saw it, he's like, gee, Mom, isn't that and he used some word like pretentious or something, email. And then we laughed because his isn't any better. But it was so hard to find a stinking email. And sizecorner@gmail was taken. I don't know, but it is what it is. So it can be hard to spell, but that's okay, I guess. That's why it was available. Anywho, send me an email if you have a question. I'm also on Instagram, but not very often. And my granddaughter, Nadine, she showed me some things on how to use Instagram. And yeah, I don't know. It's just so time consuming. Oh, and I'm getting OLD. So yeah, I'm feeling it. So, anywho, but I'm still good to go. Yeah. And I'm going to keep on plugging along here on YouTube as long as I can and stuff. Oh yeah, what do you think about my background here? So I put that up. I thought that was cool. And then I put that up because that's a scythe, right? A scythe. I thought it was called a scythe. That's why I put it up, but it's actually called a scythe. But oh well, it still looks cool, doesn't it? And I didn't know what else to do with it, so on the wall it goes. Well, thanks for joining me, everybody, if you stayed this long in the video. And if not, then I'll see you next time for a project. I guess you wouldn't be at the end if you stayed and you didn't want to watch it without a project. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Bye.